Hey, ladies.
Hey,
lady.
Man, it's been a whole week and we missed our audience. Oh my God, are you
Yes.
ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's get to it.
You are now tuned in to Champaign Confessions. You already know what that means. Tell all your people that this is the place to be. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Champaign Confessions is the podcast that will motivate you to become the best version of you. So why not have a sip with the ladies tonight? Because we are about to talk our ish. Let's get it, guys.
Ladies.
Hey, I love that intro.
Hey.
It puts you in like a nice mental state.
It does put you in a smooth, for the shenanigans. There you go. I'm about to say, where's our stream at? Just making sure everybody can see us. And if you're here already in the chat, as I can see, go ahead and show some love and do us a favor. And hey, Andrew, if you're watching now, I know you was there for the last week. Probably an old comment. Like it was 7:56 before it was crazy, but I guess they were waiting on us last week. So if you in the chat right about now, about 4 of y'all, please share this out. We appreciate it.
Let's go.
Yes. Hit the like button.
Hit that like button.
Hit that what button, guy?
Like button.
Always started off with the motivation, of course, a little quote, a little something. We call it our motivational boost because it's always good to start off with something positive, something you can leave yourself with every day. We try to do it daily affirmations. Kiki's been on it lately, amazing messages, but just pay attention to our Facebook page. You're going to always get a message. If you don't get it anywhere else, come follow us at Champaign Confessions on Facebook as well. But let's go ahead and then follow us at the bottom, Beautifully Fit and My Mental Space. It's the other latest projects too. So follow everything that you see here. Show us some love and say you came from this the live show that you following. So, but the motivational boost is just two of them actually, two pictures, and one of them is, let me take that thing off. 1 second, people, it's better off. But when you no longer care what other people think of you, you have reached freedom. Life truly begins the moment you realize you don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. And then there's one more, and we're going to do a nice little brief topic about that. But when you worry about what other people think of you, you give up the power to enjoy you. Your opinion of yourself is your key to happiness.
I love those.
I do. It just, we do a lot of worry about what others think about us. Sometimes our lives, look at me. Sometimes our lives are geared towards that. Like we care about what they think about our hair. We care about our shape. That's why it's a lot of things that happens with these body surgeries that comes along, because we're worried about our appearance. We're worried about what everybody staying in the mix of what everybody else look like. Right. It's become to the point where we're starting to look exactly the same though. Nothing unique about you. So, I want to see your opinions about that little quote, and then we're going to definitely get into some of the topic that we want, the hot topic of the hour. But let's say hey to Jamarius. Hey.
Hey, Jamarius.
We see you.
Hey, Andrew.
I used to care what other people think until I realized who gives a damn? Like, because it stresses you out because you so worried about how you look and how they think you look, and it puts you in a mental state of now I'm stressed out for what? You talking about me, and I'm worried about how I look because of what you thinking. And then anyway, you carrying on with your life, but I'm over here stressed.
And you're stopping. They're stopping yours.
And you still going. When I realized,
they're sleeping well at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you're stressing out, but they're still doing them, and you're not even doing you.
Exactly.
So, because we wanted to get right into just a little bit of what we're talking about, because this is kind of hinting to what our topic is about, in case you didn't know. But our hot topic is going to kind of go into that just a little bit as well. And of course, if you didn't know who we are, this is the Champaign Confessions show. We're every Thursday. Sometimes we skip a week depending on how we feel, but every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, always tune in. So if you're just first time watching, put some in the chat. Let us know that you are here. But our hot topic of the day, I'm going to put a picture up there because this lady put on an amazing, I feel, in her condition performance.
Yeah.
They want her to be butt out and, like she normally do, but she's with child.
Right.
And already has a child. So.
And it was still a nice, I mean, if people want like sexy, clean, sexy, it was classy,
Children change the way you appear. Children change things about yourself. Maybe mama doesn't want to be half naked anymore.
Right.
She wants to have respect for being a mother. Yeah.
Right.
I think it was beautifully done. But I'm gonna just put this up here, ladies, because I saw this. I don't know if you paid attention, but it was so many people complaining. They're saying that her halftime show was too sexy for viewers. They had a lot of FCC complaints that poured in.
Yep.
Now, come on now. Did y'all?
Yep.
And I was hearing that it wasn't nothing. So I guess we were hearing the total opposite.
Where's the truth?
Right.
I'm in at.
I was hearing that she was nothing.
I mean, when something, for me, when something is too much for me, you know how you just get that automatic, you just can't help it. It's just your first reaction, right? When I saw Rihanna, my first reaction, I was just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It was so adorable. And the way she was moving, you can just tell she was wanting to give a great show, but still protect her baby. She's pregnant. And she's a mom already. So
she probably been hiding how much, because everybody kept saying, oh, she looks like she's gaining a lot.
Well, I knew she was pregnant. I knew. I had found out a few weeks before that happened, that show, the Super Bowl. Yep. So I knew. I think that's why I was so all, because I knew, and I could just, it was on her.
She definitely, I'm like, she didn't lose that baby weight. And everybody just kept talking about, oh, she don't got bigger. I was like,
she's a nice size. She still looks small to me. She was a nice, cute size. She was nothing but belly. Nothing but belly. And her face wasn't even fat. She looked really, really cute to me. So, but Rihanna is definitely a person that don't care about what
nobody thinks.
Absolutely.
Period.
Even though
she's gonna do her.
I'm gonna say this though. When they was pressuring her about what the first child looked like, there was where she kind of basically, the paparazzi, because she had been saying no pictures of my child. The paparazzi took it upon themselves and found them having family time on the beach.
Yep, I saw that.
Got their first glimpse of those pictures. So she was forced to start putting her baby pictures out there, because now you don't leak how my son, how my child looks. And I think at that time she probably cared about what others thought at that time, because now my privacy is up being invaded.
Right.
Now I am forced to put more pictures of my family when I'm a private life type of lady. Their life is private. You don't hear nothing about their relationship issues or anything. That's how you're supposed to keep it. Not everybody needs to be in your business, celebrity or not. You got to protect your image. You got to protect your child, because these people are out here.
She just wanted something that is just, yours for a minute. It's like your life. She's been in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? You're in the limelight. All your business has been out there. It's like, just let me get something to
myself. Right.
So it's like you said, protecting that sacred space, because you all know, superstar or not, we can it's temptation. We all go through temptation, and temptation, distraction, all that from other people. And it's kind of like you don't want to bring that in there yet. You trying to, this is new. She has a new family. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? And strengthen your foundation of stuff, because the world, I mean,
we're too sensitive now. That's what
too sensitive, and people are very nosy.
And what Jamarian said, I guess they forgot about the halftime show between Janet and Justin Timberlake. That ruined that pretty much. That stayed with them for quite some time too.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. Is that when her nipple came out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that was a malfunction. So, but they didn't let that live down for nothing.
And I'm gonna be honest, at first I was like, what is she doing? Because this is not Rihanna. Like, this is not the type of show she gives. And then I said, oh,
she's with one.
Yeah.
So she had to tone it down just a little bit. So she's gonna be out there huffing and puffing, trying to do all the stuff.
No, but according to the, I guess you can call them the haters, they thought it was too sexy.
It was also something about where they was like, okay, she's having a second child out of wedlock. That was another thing that was going around about her. I don't know if y'all heard that part too, but it was like, they was like,
this chick is a billionaire. You worry about it. Who cares?
Who cares?
That's her business.
Maybe they're happy with how their situation is. Not that marriage is a piece of paper at the end of the day.
It is. And marriages change people. At the end of the day, it does. Why? I don't know, because it just does. But how the people? It ain't for everybody. Let people do what they want to do. It's their business.
Call him ASAP for no.
Crazy.
Mike said Rihanna is his baby mama. I love her attitude. People talk about her looks and personality, and she don't care at all. And I love that she does the makeup, and she goes plain face. She don't care what anybody has to say. Like, you can see me with my makeup, or you can see me without makeup.
And that probably what aggravates people too. It's like, dang,
like she's real. She's natural.
Yeah. They probably never seen no celebrity that's real.
Yeah,
no person in their life that's real.
That she
exactly.
Literally, it looks like she took her time and really started raising that baby too. She wasn't out there on concert. Everybody was like, when Rihanna gonna come out?
Oh, and she froze.
Did she freeze?
I'm freezing.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I love the halftime show. She did that. It's my woman right there. I love Riri at Super Bowl.
And her sales went up 803% after that. Boo, please, y'all believe
right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and get into our topic. I know we are
pornographic. Wow.
They said it was way too porn.
With the clothes on.
With clothes on.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, let's go ahead and get right into what we're going to be talking about today. We're talking about worrying about what others think about us.
Y'all couldn't tell that was a topic.
Concern. If you couldn't tell.
Right.
You couldn't tell. That's what we're pretty much talking about today. And we want to get right into it. And that is, what are some different types of criticism, opinions that we may face? And that can be of any age.
Yep.
Yeah. Body, money, career,
everything. And that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be
color.
What colors you put on. Why are you wearing your hair like that? Everybody do their hair like this. Why you ain't get it like this? It's like, because it's how I wanted it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Right. What somewhere along the lines, well, as far as I know, uniqueness is, it's like, it's rare. You don't come across a lot of people that's just, look, I don't care. I am who I am. As long as I'm not affecting you and your life, why does it matter what I'm doing?
Right.
people get real upset about that. Then of course they feel embarrassed by you, and it's like, that's what you're gonna put on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, judging what you got on and calling you weird and all types of stuff. Some people are socially awkward.
And you know, Maggie, it's crazy you said that, because I'm gonna be honest. I used to be the one, you know, going to the store or whatever, or people out, and I'd be like, oh, why she got that bonnet on her head? She doesn't she sleep with that? Why she got them house shoes on with the bonnet? Oh, I'm like, oh my God, I could never. Like I did, you know, I did. And then one day I was on the phone with another friend, and I said, we were talking, and I was like, you know, I don't care anymore. I don't care what people have to say about me, you know, da 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 da. And then I paused and I was like, girl, you know what? Them women I be criticizing probably saying the same thing about me, ain't it? And she bust out laughing. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I just made myself look like a fool. I'm like, I got the message. I'm done. I see it. I'm a hypocrite. Yeah. And
shout out to Veronica. I see you, ATL, Night Rider, J Rock.
Hey y'all.
Here. Yes. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in, and make sure you share this content out. But you know, good question right there from Champaign Confessions. You know, us. Have you ever been concerned with what people think? Be honest.
Right.
Have you ever been concerned about that? And I want to hear what the chat got to say. Have you ever really been? Does this bother you? I love some feedback from everybody, and tell us some criticisms that you feel that opinions that you know you're normally getting. I would love to hear some of your ideas. It said my common criticism opinion that I witnessed and dealt with is the level of income. That's a huge one. You know, and
they can do a lot to somebody. All of it can do a lot to somebody stress-wise. Right.
He said, I go out with my hair all crazy, dressed in work clothes.
And you happy. So
and you right. As long as you're clean. Shoot.
I'm telling you.
But we're so materialistic and
very
so busy about altering this and contouring this, and you know, like
society has just made us. I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like every female nowadays look exactly alike. Long extensions, big ass lashes. You know,
right? Look like they flying.
You know, the waist trainer. So everything.
I'm sorry, y'all. They
like
wear the lashes, y'all. That's y'all. I just don't like them.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Do you, boo? I ain't right.
Do you?
I do lashes because every now and then I feel like it. But as y'all can see, I post pictures without lashes and don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. My lashes don't define who I am.
Right.
You
that's the and not to cut you off. That's you just said something else. See, that's it. It don't define you, and that's the problem. Some of them it do. So that's some inner work that you got to do with them.
Like some people have to depend on that. Like they got so accustomed to caking their face up. You know, where they walk around and you don't even recognize who they are anymore because it's like they're so used to you all done up. Now, I'm not saying to the ones that have to do that. You know, they got color distortion and things like that, burns and things like that.
Right.
But the people that are so insecure about how they look, they got to do all this to their face.
Yep. It's very real. Like it's you know. And then when you do put on makeup, it's like I like the makeup that just looks like, you know, natural. If you wear something or go out somewhere, just you. So when you wipe that little whatever off, you still look like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good with lip gloss unless I'm doing a photo.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I do. Hey, you get the right face stuff, you know, for your face. Wash that face, put a cream on, moisturizer, and I'm out the door.
Natural glow. I use
and keep my eyebrows done. Gotta keep these.
Yeah, because you glowing over there, girl. You glowing. You glowing over there, Maggie. Now
I am glowing, but I use a lot of nice little cleaner, you know, like moisturizers and stuff on my face and cleaners. So it's like I don't, you know, or I do aloe vera because someone told me to use it for my skin now. And it's actually clearing my skin up. So, and then I've been eating better, drinking plenty of water.
And it'll do it for you.
So natural things, ladies and gentlemen, that you could do to really glow and just be beautiful and love the that you're in. But ATL Leo said, I lost sight of who I was, worrying about what people think of me and trying to be a people pleaser and trying to join. And that's
what see, I didn't even think about that one.
We are trying to fit in. I agree. Let's get right into the next one, though. This is some great topics. Y'all want to highlight something? That's cool too.
Hey, Floyd.
Let's get right into. So, the difference between criticism and opinions, that we may face. It is financial. If you don't like that friend, you can't hang with her. So the criticism, why are you talking to her? She's a little different. Just being.
And it's probably harder on the men financial wise because the whole society.
Oh yeah, because that goes back on they hope before when we talked about men in depression, everything a lot of weight is put on them.
Sorry, go ahead, Maggie. You brought it up. I just thought I'd throw that out. Yeah. I ain't gonna interrupt you no more.
Oh no! Don't tell me to shut up. Sometime I know I can run my mouth.
Oh no, but you was talking. It just came to my mind. If I don't say it, then it'll be lost. So therefore,
it says
I'm gonna be quiet now.
And I see Veronica. And hey, Veronica, I don't think I said anything to you too. But the older I get, the less I worry about what others think. I had a huge problem caring about what people thought about me for years. And it happens. It happens because we're so. This social media, especially these filters and everything else, just changed.
Oh yeah, the filters are.
Now you don't look like that.
You catfish, even though you see them. Hell, they got a filter. You still catfish. It's crazy.
Instead, I battled with types of jobs I should have. It caused a major problem in relationships. Trying to. I guess be something that they want you to be. You got to be right. Work here for me to like you. You got to be a type of income.
Have a certain type of income.
You got to dress like that. You got to act like that. You got to push me around and beat me up for me to like you, type of thing.
Right.
One about Michael. Y'all see that little stuff that's going around? Somebody called what's the name out?
If it's sports, I don't know.
No, it's what is his name? What's the fine one from Black Panther and all that?
Oh, you talking about Michael B. Jordan?
There's a quote going around where this girl was like, he's a little too nice and he's a little too I guess normal. And he's mad about this. Mad about what people thought about him, calling him lame. So that's another example that just recently came out this week that's going around. And it was like, my thing is, until you really speak to somebody, that can be their shyness that's there first on this. They're not going to display everything that you think they are. You got to let somebody open up to you before you make a judgment. Everybody, I don't want that nice,
But then say ain't no good guys. But then you turn around, you turn down the nice ones. I don't understand that. What you looking for, boo? Do you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all chime in. I see y'all in here commenting, but so, and let's talk about the differences when it comes to criticism and opinions. Is there a difference when it comes to family and friends versus coming from strangers? So, is there? Do you accept it more when it's coming from someone you know? Or does it hurt more when it's strangers that tell you? Or is it the same?
That's really
on that one, huh? That's a good one.
Yeah.
I used to care what family say. I don't really care. I don't really care what nobody say, but it's like when you have, the vision and you telling other people, and you mostly tell your family because that's when you thinking that, they're gonna believe in me and we're gonna be able to do this thing together and all, boo. That's some of that. How you think you're gonna be able to do that?
So I guess it could be, affect others more with family than strangers. Not for all, but just in general, because we look to our family because we're supposed to be the closest to them,
right?
So we're just automatically assuming, hey, we're close, that you're gonna support me. You know what I mean? and motivate me and encourage me. And then when you don't get that, because they're close to home, that's like they're like your family away from the world, away from people, you know, the outside world. But then when they're not supporting you, it's like, well, dog. So, you know, that could be a way that, you know, the criticism coming from family and them not supporting versus strangers could be, you know, have an effect, more of an effect.
And I get that. I get what you're saying there, and I agree. It hurts more when you're looking towards, and you notice when you open up a business and you got something that you're trying to pursue. You notice how your family and friends will ignore it. They won't share it. They won't do it. But you got total strangers that will support the hell out of you. At the same time, it can be the strangers too that might take on from what they heard from somebody, and they'll too. So it's a double-edged sword. But I feel like it does hurt more when it's you're expecting your family to be all for you. Like, go ahead, girl. Oh, I'm so happy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna buy from you. I'm gonna do this and share it.
That's exactly.
If I had somebody that I was really wanting to be in my corner, I'm fucking with you. So why aren't you really supporting what I do? That became a huge problem for me. It's like, I know you know about what's going on, but I don't ever see you in the comments. I don't ever see you share anything. Are you even excited about what I'm doing?
Right.
So I started coming to the point where I just stopped telling you about it.
Right.
I just dealt with it. And it hurts more when it's like you don't even get the support from the people you really truly care about. But a lot of times your friends and family can be your worst enemies as well.
They can.
Jealous of you.
Yep, they can.
And that's what it be. Or you'll go down the street around the corner, buy from a person that's selling the same thing that you selling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, I really don't get that.
Be where it's like, hey girl, I think I want to partner with you. You know, what can we do to work together instead of you trying to be, it's always a competition thing. And I mean, what I keep saying, I always preach this: we are better together than we are apart.
Right.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I mean,
no competition.
Yeah, Night Rider be your own people.
It be
yes, and they don't like to hear the truth. I'm like, that is the truth. Like, stop being blind to the truth. Just take things for what they are. Like, that is what it is. Period.
But there are some good criticism, and then there are some bad. Sometimes we might think that person is hurting them. It just depends on the approach or how you say it too.
Right.
So,
Mom always says, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
So if you really truly are concerned, or you might be saying, because I don't want yes men in my corner.
Oh yeah, please.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting nothing from me. I be having objections all day.
Yes, we know that.
Not with everything, but like you said, if you feel like you have something to add to it, or you might feel like something might be a little better, or whatever the case may be, you know, just, you know, do you mind if I, you know, what about this? Or what do you think about this? You know, we don't know how to communicate anymore. That's the problem. That's the problem right there.
And then we also don't know how to accept a little bit of criticism.
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking, oh girl, you can't tell me nothing about my bottle of water. I know it's the best looking bottle of water there is. But like, man, your label coming off a little bit, you know, your colors don't match. But I'm just trying to tell you, maybe reapproach your branding. That's
it. It's okay, baby.
I'm just telling you what can pop a little bit. But you can't tell me nothing. I know how to sell some stuff. Now those people, you can't help though.
Right.
Y'all leave them where they at, for real.
Right.
So different folks.
It is what it is.
Not everybody's against you either. You know,
right.
Not everybody's against you just because they feel like they got something to say about something. You know, maybe you need to.
And y'all, we didn't get off topic, in case y'all think we did. That goes along with what people think about you.
Oh, it definitely
does.
Or what you think about, you know, other people's opinions.
Right.
If some people just can't take criticism, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Because I have a newfound respect for Michael B. Jordan. Just you can tell women think of him as the corny guy still at this point in time. Because he ain't out there acting a fool.
And I wonder what kind of man is that going to make him down the long run? Because that's what's wrong with a lot of men. I know it's not on topic, but a lot of this, what happens to a lot of good guys, so to speak. Because women do them wrong, and so they find like, I don't even care no more.
Yep.
Now I'm finna be the dog that they want me to be.
Yeah. Yep.
I know a few people like that too, Night Rider. And then J Rock, that's how I felt about Russell Wilson. Yeah, that's how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, they are. That's another example. They are trying to belittle that relationship, and sometimes opposites do attract.
Yep.
You just don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Right.
Russell Wilson might be an amazing, lover, amazing husband, amazing father, all of that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Something in them click, and you got to understand, these are celebrities that put on a persona for you. Like they was mad at her for doing a song about being single, but she's married. It's a character, people. It's a song.
But then everybody won't they married, but they mad about her doing the song. See,
that's crazy.
You ain't heard about that?
I mean, people
like they really ridiculing her for making a song about being single. Don't everybody do it? Don't everybody talk about they shoot up and beat up people and do drugs and all this kind of stuff, and they ain't sold a brick yet.
Right. They don't know nothing about drugs. Don't even know what a brick is. Don't even know what it look like. Right. Girl, I ain't never seen the picture. Yeah. I mean, and I be like, you lying. You know you lying. I know you. Dude, you ain't grow up. You live next door to me. You used to come to my house and play all the time. Now you talking about you was over there on Bankhead. No, you weren't. You was not.
Only bags of stuff you was doing was Kool-Aid mixed in the sugar. That's it.
Woo! Child. Yeah, I don't know what we on. I'm drinking water. I think we all drinking water. So this is
I'm like,
So that really says a lot. This is really us. So be prepared.
No.
I'm just saying though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why my internet just be. I'm gonna have to talk to my cable and internet people because this is ridiculous.
Girl, we got some things going on. You know this house. Doing work in the house, and I'm all rearranged. I'm like, forget it. Throw my thing up there and let me just
say H2O confession.
We're just naturally silly. That's what it really is. Come down to it. We are silly. So
H2O.
I'm just saying, them little Kool-Aid bags with the sugar, yeah. I got them 9 later.
We gotta finish the show.
Oh Lord. What we talking about? Oh yeah, I gotta stop.
But yeah,
hey, I'm talking about get y'all wine, get y'all champagne ready. It's gonna be a night.
We drinking water. Shoot, we trying to be healthy over here, ladies. Shoot, sometimes we gotta need a little water in our life.
Oh, bless it.
Bless us. But
bags under your eyes. I'm telling you, see them.
Girl, I've been
working hard.
I had a rough 2 weeks and still going through it. So drinking water today. I don't need no now. But let's get right into the next one. I think this is really gonna get deep because we want to talk about social anxiety disorders. But so now that we kind of know this, opinions from the fans and everybody that's watching and our own opinions about, criticism and how to handle it. How can these criticisms, opinions from others hold us back from being who and what we want to be? And how does it affect us? And then we're going to get into what a social anxiety disorder is because people do suffer from it. We do. So I got some things I want to put up. Y'all put some in the chat, everybody that's watching. Yep. But I got some banners and everything that we want to put up that kind of talks about. It's a good quote. It says, worrying about what other people think and about you is a key indicator that you do not feel whole without the approval of others. You're looking outside of yourself to feel something only you can feel. No amount of approval from an outside source will ever make you feel whole. You'll get it once and need it again and again and again. It's an addictive cycle that turns you away from yourself. I'm just gonna put that up there so y'all can read it.
That's good. So
but it's like what we're talking about. You know, now you have to be validated for everything that you do. You know, you put up these posts and pictures and you're expecting the reaction. What happens if you don't get a like on that picture?
Right.
You're gonna delete it and put it back up there. Let me put a better one up. Let me pose a different way. It does become addictive.
And I've seen people do that. And y'all don't realize like the likes
but y'all know what? A lot of people admire the stuff and don't like or react.
That's what I'm saying. They watching. They see.
And a lot of people have confessed that. I've heard that people say that, and I've heard other people say that people talk. So I mean, it's a trend. You know what I mean? A lot of people admire and see and notice you. And because I know people that just have social media accounts, especially Instagram, just to look, you know, just to look and follow who, whatever, and they don't like, they don't comment. So we got to keep that in mind too.
See, social media society has you thinking that if you don't get no likes, then you're not popping.
Yeah.
Baby, they ain't popping for real. The people that's getting all the likes, majority of them ain't popping. They lights off, they in a dog.
For instance, under the YouTube video, I'm sorry, Kiki.
Oh no, you're good.
Did I cut you off?
Don't look on you.
Okay, because my computer, it was lagging every now and then. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I was gonna say, prime example, like with videos, you know, that you post, you might have 1 or 2 likes or whatever, but you'll see the views. You know,
not everybody is a reactor to what they watch. Some people kind of watch a video, then another video comes on. They watch that video, another videos come on. So they like they on TikTok. One thing I can say attest to what y'all just said, like YouTube with the Atlanta Falcons Nation is what we're doing. It's people that recognizes my picture and my face everywhere I go, and they be like, "That's you know," and I'm like, I don't even realize you watched the show because you don't comment, you don't say anything, but they're literally watching.
Yeah, like a lot of people I've talked to, whatever, they know you, Mike, and all that. My son, when our second show, he heard I was talking to Dad, and I was like, yeah, and you know, Mike jumped on whatever, and he looked, he said, Mad Mike Sports? You were talking to him just now? And I was like, you know about him? He was like, yeah, and he's 10. Yeah. But it's because of sports. And I was like, what? So, yeah, people watch.
It's a lot of people that come up to me or say something through other people. I've had, I was out at a bar one time, hanging out, and this guy that watched the show, he was so nervous to even approach me. He had the waitress come in. He was like, "Hey, are you a part of? Your name is Maggie?" I was like, "Yeah." "You're part of AFN or Atlanta Falcons Nation?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, that guy over there, you know, is nervous. He wanted to see if you was who you are."
Go ahead, then, girl. Get your.
You don't realize, even though we're smaller in numbers, people really look to us like we are, so you know, celebrities or something like that. And of course, I don't carry myself like that. I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I love what I do.
It shows.
You know, but that's why you also have to worry, you know, think about, we're talking about worrying about what other people think, but sometimes you do have to watch what you do too, because
you know how you carrying yourself, but you know, not to the point where you're stopping who you are. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are. Just be who you are. But yeah, you can change little things that still you remain you. You
or
know,
you're afraid to become who you are because of what
or stopping things that you need to do or want to do in life. You know, don't let people knock you off your path. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
So
Do you, boo?
Yeah, do you? So it's like, you know, let's go back to the original topic. You know, how does it affect us though? And then I want to get a little bit to the social anxiety and disorder. It'll kind of make sense to, you know, what it could do. So how does it affect us? Let's talk about it. Social anxiety. You know, and I have a daughter now that kind of goes through that. She, you know, she's heavier set, but she took some medication that made her, you know, gain some weight. And you know, it's easy to gain weight, but it's harder to lose it. So what is it called? Who want to read that one? I know I talk too much.
What is that? Social anxiety disorder?
Oh, see that guy?
Yep, I got it. All right. So social anxiety disorder is an intense, persistent fear of being watched and judged by others. This fear can affect work, school, and other daily activities. It can even make it hard to make and keep friends. The good news is social anxiety disorder is treatable.
It is. It's something you don't have to live with forever, but it's truly something. You know,
I just like to make you feel depressed by just reading what they said, like it put you in a depression state.
It do. And I actually from the article that Miss Kiki brought us.
I did.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little later, but we're gonna find out ways to deal with worrying about other people. So some good tips and things like that. I don't know if you read it, but I wrote it down.
Girl, I forgot about it.
Social anxiety. Anybody in our chat that kind of deals with that? You know, social awkwardness. You know, where you get panicky.
Oh yeah, it just like, especially if it's like a new setting, new environment rather. You know, different crowd of people, different type of people. You know, let's say it's like, for instance, if you haven't been around, you know, you have like kind of like upscale people, upscale parties, these business or big corporate dinners, and you know, they're classy, whatever. You know, to a person, if that's new to them, they don't know how they should talk, or is this inappropriate? Should I do this? Should I do that? You know, I'm a little country, you know, so that plays a big part. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like that. A lot of people don't know, but I'm really a homebody.
Me too.
I enjoy it. Like I'm telling you, my brother-in-law created a whole bar in my house. A lot of time I don't even got to go out, but I do go out because I know that's a part of being business. You know, socializing with people and interacting with people. But I get my anxiety kicks in after a while when it's like, especially when it's just too much going on around me. I like regular lounges and things like that. Like I've stopped going to like big clubs and just too much activity. I'm learning over time. I kind of get a little bit more uncomfortable with just too many people. It's like I can't even breathe. I can't. It's like I'm knocking over people, and it's like it makes me uncomfortable after a while. So I'm like, all right, yeah, it's time to go. I gotta go. So I'm
right, especially if you've been a little tense. You know how sometimes when you're going through certain things at the moment, at that time, and you already feeling a little stressed, a little frustrated, you know, that all of that comes into play.
Yeah,
I don't too much like crowds too much. I know for me, for
anxiety, big anxiety.
For social media for a long time, people didn't even know. Like I didn't even like doing videos.
Oh,
but
me either.
I was like, F it. Because you know what, Kielyn, I have my dad cheeks. So
yeah.
Oh my God, my cheeks so big. And if I smile, like my eyes closed. So I was like, you know what? But I gotta give the people the word. So
Yep.
I said F it.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it happens. So like everybody was saying, like what I was saying, like you don't know really who these celebrities are, or these people that put on this face.
Right.
That's why suicide is all time high, and you looking at that person like I never knew.
Yep.
Keep it hidden.
Yep.
They put on a face and everything else. You thinking it's all happy-go-lucky.
Yep.
You worried about what your relationship look like. You worried about what somebody else is doing, but do you really know what's really truly going on with these people?
Right.
But you so
they
busy
getting dragged over there at the house.
They making it look mimic good. That. You trying to be like that, but that's not real.
Yep.
That's not real.
Right.
So it's like, so you know, oh yeah, see, so he said big crowds make me uncomfortable. I can only do it for a few hours. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I kind of get fed up with after a while. It's like, okay, I'm ready to go lay down now.
I think you told me that about well, you mentioned that to me about Mike, Maggie, when we were out, because I was saying something about getting Mike to do something, and then she was like, you know, I see, because you know he can only do it for so long because he doesn't like big crowds. So
yeah, it drains me. When I come home, I got to just like do a whole woosah moment. I don't know what it does.
Because one thing is you got to think about it. I'm very spiritual, and I actually got me.
Me too.
Chakra beads and things. I went to the.
We got some new ones. I saw a crystal shop. That's something we should do. Let's go to visit crystal shop because I need some.
I need some more. I got crystals,
I need certain ones.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Mike.
Oh yeah, I remember him saying that he used to
help the people.
Be afraid to do videos. I was like that. Remember, Kiki? I used to. Remember, I used to tell you, does this look right? Do I look right? Does my face, whatever, are my freckles showing? You know, all kinds.
And I think if I still would have been in the place where I didn't like my videos, I probably would have told you something different.
Yeah. So I went into the crystal shop, got me some crystals. And reason why I'm bringing this up, because when you're around a whole bunch of people, you got to protect your energy. You're taking on everybody. Like you got evil people, you got nice people, you got all kinds of energy. And that can, like you said, you had to go home and woosah.
Yeah, it jumps off on you. You don't even realize it. You be so tired, don't even realize why you tired.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's those energies that you're taking on.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're looking at. That could be the devil.
And they took yours. They taking yours, you know. That's why it's important. My sister said, she said, I saw this shirt that I'm gonna get you. I said, what is it? She said, it's what it said. I said, what did it say? She was like, it says, I match energy. She said, because that's you all day. And I'm like, you know it. What you give me? So what I'm going to give you?
Yeah.
Because you're not, I can't give all this to you because you're not going to replenish me. You got to, you know, no. Absolutely not.
Absolutely. And it said, I don't like being around people at all. And I can always smell snakes.
Oh, yeah. That's easy.
It's easy to point them out.
Game.
Yeah. When you walk and you hear, baby, you hear different.
Yeah.
You see different, everything.
That don't take nothing. Third eye is wide open.
Because I've been on my spiritual journey, honey. I don't lost friends. I don't got rid of folks. I don't feel bad about it.
I tell them, you can't pull the wool over my head. Not her. Sorry.
But, you know, so social anxiety, the symptoms and causes of it. I thought I had some symptoms. Hold on. That's right. What's up?
You did, I think.
Yeah, I got some. So before we get to the next one, go ahead. Good night. Yeah, you know my son, he ready to go to bed.
Oh, I'm about to say, who going? Okay. Good night.
The signs of emotional and behavior symptoms. Fear of situations in which you may be judged negatively. Worrying about embarrassing or humiliating yourself. Intense fear of interacting or talking with strangers. Fear that others will notice that you look anxious. Fear of physical symptoms that may cause you embarrassment, such as blushing, sweating, trembling, or having a shaky voice. So you just kind of just stand in the corner and be quiet. Avoidance of doing things or speaking to people out of fear of embarrassment. And you know, and avoiding situations where you are the center of attention.
That's something like you were saying, Kielyn, getting around, you know, other people. That's whatever. You don't know how to, you know,
because you could be putting fear in your own heart, and these people are paying you attention,
right?
But you think somebody's watching you. Oh, I know they're judging me. I don't, you know, you sometimes can make yourself nervous.
That is being in your head. Sometimes we can get in our own head, you know.
Yeah, so I wear a lot of men bead bracelets. I had someone was afraid to approach me because I had them on.
Yeah.
It's not the. It's a different afraid though.
That's what I was saying. That's why I reacted the way I reacted, and that's why I highlighted it, because I'm like, you know,
they keep those people away now. That's just what that means. If
that sounds like a good Champaign Confessions field trip. That's that.
Oh yeah,
with the crystal shop. Yeah, I see. Yes,
y'all gotta do it. You go in there and just you know, you're supposed to pick out what calls you. You know, so course,
your energy, it'll draw you. It'll draw you in. It'll draw you in. Yeah.
I got quite a few for anxiety, for love, self-love, protection from evil. You know, I got so many now, and then my chakra reads I keep on my arms now. I meditate every morning. And lately,
did she freeze?
Yeah, then she froze.
Shit, I'm freezing up, y'all.
Oh, there you go. You're back. You're back.
Meditate in the morning. That was all we heard.
Okay, meditate in the morning, and I just trust in my higher power. I'm going through a lot. You can't tell I'm going through it because I'm not allowing whatever is trying to pull me in. Like, especially when you're doing so
pull you in.
The devil always trying something to bring you back down. You're doing too well. The show's doing too good. Oh man, everything is great. What can I do to mess it up?
Yeah, that's why. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, because I didn't do it, but it was on my heart, because we've been going all, you know, whatever, and we had to take some time off, whatever. And I was just gonna send like hey, whatever we going through, we need to find a way to get through what we're getting through and handle it. You know, this we are doing this for a reason, for a purpose, and let's not lose our vision. I was gonna allow that, and then I was like, if it would have came with some, nope, I would have been like, all right, I'll do the show myself. I'll call Mike and them in, and we gonna run the show. Shank, I'm for real. I'm dead serious.
Oh no, we weren't gonna fall off, but we do need a pause. You know,
but that's just how serious I was gonna be. Like, no, we got to keep our engine running. You know.
Oh yeah, you got to. It's like it's okay to have a fallback, but step back up next week.
Yeah,
had a bad week.
Yep. Just say Crystal put a little fire. You know what I'm saying? It's a store in Perimeter Mall too. When you walk
Yep. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
The healing environment is a good spot too.
Tries to keep with the same mindset, go through the same destructive actions.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
That's why, man, you got to. I do the prayer, meditation, affirmations, all that in the morning, because I got to keep this right. I'm not gonna let you do. I can't.
And pray to reveal to me, keep my, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, keep my insight, keep my ability, my gifts, everything. Keep me pure, keep me refreshed. You know what I mean? So I can keep smelling it out and chopping it down and going out. Look, you're not about no. No means no. No means no now. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to protect yourself. Follow, get on your path. You know, get that discernment. Follow your path. It doesn't matter. Mom, dad, anyone. And matter of fact, I even told my parents when I left that corporate world, whatever, and started out on our own with our business and stuff. I told them, I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not tell you all because I had my plan and I did it strategically and I worked it all the way through to how I did it. I know how to exit out or whatever properly. You know what I mean? Because whatever I do, it has to put me a step ahead. I always have to think ahead to keep everything afloat. That's how we run. We run this house like the military. Business. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I mean? But not lying. Not lying. But follow your path. It doesn't matter. Oh, what I was gonna say was I even told my parents, I didn't tell you all what was going on because I didn't want y'all in my ear. I didn't want to hear nothing. Whether and they supported me. I'm not saying they didn't, but I just didn't want to take that chance because I was going through it. I was making a big decision. Only thing I could keep down with some insure because my life was changing and I knew God was calling me out because you know how you like God needs to know. I asked about 40 times before I was like, and that's okay because somebody asked me, well, how do you know when you see the signs and you're not sure? Ask again, ask again, ask again, ask again, ask again. And it's going to come. I said,
and wait for the answer.
Exactly. You're going to see it. Yeah. You're going to see, and it's going to get bolder and bolder and bolder. It's like shouting. You know what I mean? So I told them I didn't need y'all in my ear. I didn't want to take the chance because this was a decision. This is my life, and this is how I'm going to live it, regardless of what you want, or you want. I don't care.
And I like what you're saying there, Kai, because it's going to go into what we're talking about right now. I'm going to put this quote up real quick. And we're going to read it because it's kind of going to what you're talking about.
What's the top say?
When you are truly content with who you are, you stop being concerned with whether or not other people like you. You deserve to live your life for you instead of chasing an ideal your mind has created. You deserve to discover who you truly are and show that incredible person to the world. I got to take this banner off. It's going to cut that part off. But it says you deserve to have people around you who love and admire you for you instead of who you are. Sorry, ladies. And take it off real quick.
No, you fine.
You are trying to be.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So
that's good.
You deserve to be you. Be you.
Be authentically you, baby.
And I'm going to tell you, when you do that, your blessings start to pour in because you're doing God's work and you following your path, and people don't realize that's all it takes. And you be kind to others. No, it's not you to judge anybody. I don't care what they are, what they look like. It's none of your business, really. Mind your business, follow your path. So what if this one driving a Mercedes or whatever car you may want to like it and you don't have one? You don't know what journey they're going through. You don't know if God getting ready to rip that mess away from them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know that. You do not know that. They mind your business. What's for you?
About that ain't theirs.
Right. What's for you is gonna be for you. A lover. I don't care if y'all ain't been together. I don't know how long with it. Trust me. What's meant to be, what's meant to be. If you want that house or whatever, what's meant for you is gonna be meant for you as long as you do your part. That's it.
And there's no timeline to it. So many people are so worried about materialistic thing. I gotta have babies around this time. I gotta be successful about this age.
I did that though. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to have all my kids be married by a certain age. It did happen, but it did. However, that's not the standard. That's just something that may happen, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you might experience things where you get it right away, or you do get it, whatever. That might be okay. God might be like, yeah, I can roll with that. We gonna do that. I knew that. We gonna do that. But don't expect that to come like that all the time. Follow your path. Don't worry about what nobody got to say. Point blank. As long as you're not hurting anyone else or affecting anyone else.
That's right.
Everybody's
be happy.
Different. God knows what you are here for, and He's gonna do it in His time. Like, don't rush into nothing. That's when you do things and you mess a lot of things up about yourself. When you try to, keep up with the Joneses and stuff like that, you can't do that. You don't know what everybody's journey has gotten to that point. You don't know
exactly
what help them to get there. Come on now. People don't realize because people got somebody behind their back to make them get there.
Exactly.
It takes a team to get to.
It does.
It's hard to get successful without help.
We're not meant to soar alone. That's when people are like, I don't need nobody. Yes, you do.
Everybody.
We're not meant to be alone. Like, we're not.
You can say, I don't need
anybody. Prove that to me and tell me otherwise. No.
Yeah.
It's real. Science still and delivered.
People think, we're going to get into that. How to stop it, though. So now you got the anxiety, you got everything going, social disorders and things like that. How do you get over it? How do you deal with it?
Find happiness within yourself.
That's right.
Find yourself. Find yourself.
Maybe okay with being by yourself because sometimes
look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and talk to that person. If you got childhood wounds and things to get over it, at the end, I always tell people work with what they have until they know better. Like seriously, you never know. You working with what you got. So you have to accept that, pray for that person if they wrong, and talk to yourself and say, and release that. Release it, move, find happiness somewhere. Positively, of course, whatever positive affirmations, you find yourself, and that's how. That would be my advice.
That source.
What you got on that, Kiki?
I love y'all, audience. Thank you for tuning in. Kielyn, you stuck or you just looking like that?
No. Maggie was asking you about your input and you about to close the show.
I didn't even hear that. I didn't even hear that.
She about to close it.
You froze up.
Oh, see? My input, do you? I don't even know nothing else to say. Like Kielyn pretty much said, just you got to find happiness within yourself. You got to heal because once you heal, then you'll really realize I was worried about what other people think for what. I'm the only one that matters.
For what?
Do you realize you're the only one that matters? Who cares?
What can I do for you?
Kiki gotta go, y'all. That's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
You know what we can do here, because me and Miss Kai, we still got some things to talk about.
Yeah.
If you want to bounce off, you are welcome to it, ma'am. But we want to keep it going a little bit because
that's cool. I ain't wanting, just jump off. They be like, what the hell happened to her?
So let's go ahead, let everybody
guys
find
you. Right.
Tune in next week.
All right, Kiki, you out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, but how they can find you, Miss Kiki?
Beautifully Fit everywhere. Social media, BEU. Oh, she got it up there. See, she's so good.
Help that memory.
Y'all follow her though, for real.
Kielyn, what you trying to say?
What?
Nothing. I'm
trying to say help that memory.
I had to be a fool before I jump off. I'm Kiki.
Oh, I thought you was stuck.
Anyway, don't prolong them no further.
Girl,
bye. Everywhere. PayPal info, Beautifully Fit. Not to take your money, because this is a whole mission. We want to create a community. We the village. We want to help the village, help the community, provide resources. We need a building. If you know anybody that want to invest in Champaign Confessions, invest in your community. That's where you put it, along with their underhandles that they're going to put out there. Anyway, y'all continue to talk. I see y'all next week. Be blessed.
All right, ma'am. That's right. Because we're going to keep this
bye, girl.
Bye, Miss Kiki. We are going to keep this conversation going because, we got to get into, how do you deal with it? I got some key points. And I think, Miss Kai, maybe we might open it up to the fans to kind of throw in, come on and jump on. What you think about that? Just for the last 30 minutes.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm down for it.
Okay. So basically, how do you kind of overcome this. I got some points that I wanted to talk about. Then we can actually invite the audience on to join us today. We're just gonna go on for a couple more minutes here, but how to learn how to not, worry about others. Focus on what matters. When you concentrate on what's important, you think less about your individual role and more about the bigger picture. It takes the glare of people's spotlights off you individually. Also, remember, most people aren't paying much attention to you. Stop thinking that everybody's really are out to get you. Sometimes these people ain't even caring what you got going on, and that's okay. That's okay. Keep a perspective. Another person's opinion is often based not on of your beliefs and behavior, but their own. So what they think is going to work for you may not be necessarily that works for you. They're giving their opinions based on what they like and what they see and how they operate. But take it just like a grain of salt. Just be like, you know what? I appreciate that, but thank you. And keep it moving. Because you know what works best for you. And like you said, you know best. You know what works for you. You know how you shake and tick. You know how it gets you going. You know what your audience like. You answer to your audience. Don't answer to somebody else's opinion because they don't like what you're doing. You go about the feedback of what everybody else is saying. We like what you're doing. Like you said earlier, Kai, don't change yourself for other people. Don't do that. Be your true self. Also, mind your business.
Did they know how much they would get done if they just did that?
So stop asking people what they think of you. Stop worrying about their opinions, especially if they're critical, unsuccessful, unhappy. Misery likes company. Let's get into some of these comments, and we might bring some fans on if y'all want to join us. It said, I always have this. It's me versus. Okay, you said ATLEO said, I always have that. It's me versus world, and don't believe nobody. Yeah. That's something that that goes on. Like you're battling yourself in your own head.
Yeah. And then normally, or usually, when you're confident like that and you walk with your head held high, people are drawn to people. When you look at yourself a certain way, it's just like people just, I don't know if that's a me thing, but it's like people just look or stare or just watch, you know what I mean? It's like, it's something about you. It's something about the way you carrying yourself. I mean, you just you bold, you're confident. You're glowing, you look good. You know what I mean? That people can tell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we got some messages bombarded in the show.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
But come on, fellas.
Knock on the door first. Knock on the door. Wipe your feet.
Michael Anthony, Knight Rider, and who was the last person in this chat? And 6-man combo. Okay. This finna get.
Okay, we got some
Seriously.
Oh
guys,
my God.
The question is, how do you overcome, worrying about what other people think about you in the male perspective? Because it happens to y'all too.
Woo. That's actually hard. Harder than when people realize, especially for me, because I'm not the type of person that like to be in the spotlight too much. Maggie, no, I do not like being in the spotlight at all. Despite what some people don't believe me at all when I say that, but I do not like spotlight. I don't like the people say, "Oh, you a fan of mine." I don't. It's a lot of stuff I don't like, so it's difficult for me.
Why?
How? Why is that?
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know. I don't know why. I can sit up here and say, "Oh man, I didn't get this when I was a kid," but naturally, I guess I'm just a humble person.
Yeah, probably.
And I just don't. It doesn't. I don't like to be watched. I don't like the people. Like, I don't get a lot of. I don't like to hear too much praise. It makes me uncomfortable. So like for me, it's just yeah. I just feel a type of way when people say certain things. I appreciate it, but that's why it's like even in crowds. Maggie was saying earlier, it's like when I'm in the crowd, I can only be seen for so long. It's like I'm already looking for an escape route after about 2-3 hours.
Okay. Do you think that that's something that could change for you possibly, or you just like,
oh, it's not. It's I guess it's me for it's probably more my temperament because I am a Pisces and we pretty much are freaking psychos and our mentality can change at any given moment. I could
get
be
along with Pisces. My dad Pisces, my son a Pisces. I got Pisces all on. Okay.
So that explains a lot. But yeah, sometimes I'm in a good mood. Sometimes, like man, if you don't get the fuck up out my face, like that's how I am a lot of times. So it's like that's probably why.
I see Night Rider got the glasses on. You got something to say, Night Rider?
Right.
Well, of course.
What you got to say, man? You still talking? He ain't ready yet.
He unmute yourself. Hold on.
He probably busy.
Let me unmute him.
Oh, there we go, y'all.
There he go.
Y'all know, hey, look, when I got these glasses on, that mean I'm in good shape. I'm the exact opposite. I'm a people person. I just love interacting with people. Maggie will tell you that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Another thing too. I just don't give a damn what people got to say because at the end of the day, God didn't put me on this earth to please everybody. You can't please everybody. They gonna say what they want to say, but they ain't gonna have the balls to say what they want to say for real to your face. They gonna talk about it behind your back. But shit, I was raised by a man that he just didn't care. I used to be like that when I was younger.
Yeah.
He was like, man, let me tell you something. He's like, boy, don't you ever worry about what folk got to say about you. At the end of the day, people gonna talk. And like ever since then, I just been living like that, and that's the best thing going for me. I don't care what folk got to say, when they gonna say it, who they say it to. At the end of the day,
right.
I'm gonna be
me. If it ain't paying my bills, why I'm worried about it?
Exactly. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Your criticism.
You don't like it, then learn. I tell them like this: if you don't like it, we'll learn to love it. Learn to love it.
And Mr. K Styles, what you got to say? Then we got Jamarius in the back too.
Well, like you said, as far as worrying about what people think, I say for me personally, it's just more so about being more comfortable within myself. And my problem was like me growing up, I always thought I always had to care what a lot of people say, but that also came from low self-esteem, like I said.
Yeah.
And had to work through it. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make a confession here. Ever since I started doing this stuff online, this really is what helped me really change.
Yeah, I can attest. Yeah.
It's helped me a lot. So but as far as just really dealing with people, I got one motto. Fuck them. That's pretty much that's just
there it is. Okay. There it is right there.
Okay.
There it is.
Night Rider said it best. Folks ain't gonna like you regardless if you do good or bad. They gonna not like you just because they ain't gonna like you. So fuck them.
Right. If you don't like it, learn to love it.
Because I did have an issue. Because y'all know I am a skinny minnie. That's something I had to deal with.
Nothing wrong with that.
School too, but I used to be self-conscious about that when I was younger because I was a lot smaller in high school and middle school. I was like $110. You know, so I was really little. But that's
you was a javelin. That's what you were.
I was little, and I was seeing all the girls walking around with their little figures and shapes and stuff like that. I was just like, I used to always wear baggier clothes and hid behind things and. I wasn't secure about myself.
Hell, I only weighed 94 pounds when I got to high school. So what?
Yeah. But it's different for a guy, man. For women.
Yeah, I went through that too, Maggie. The girls were already shaped in high school, and I was probably like 120, 125, something, look, but they were like voluptuous, and I used to, right, and I used to be like, oh, I'm so this. I used to complain to my mom, and she would be like, she said, I'm telling you, you need to stop. She said, trust me, as you get older,
people gonna
it's gonna come, and when your first child, and sure enough, it came.
Boom.
And now I look like, you know how you sometimes look at other people and you like, well, dog, I'm glad I won. I'm glad I didn't look like that. You be like, girl, you be thinking, you be like, ooh, I'm glad.
Hey, I saw one of my exes recently. When we were going together, she was skinny minute, but boy, when I saw her about 3 weeks ago, boom!
That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's how it is. Sometimes it's like that.
Sometimes.
I mean, like you say, it just comes down to, like I say, everybody is not meant to look the same.
Yeah.
Like you said,
right.
It is. As far as what she was saying about the voluptuousness and stuff like that, maybe that's just the reason why, okay, you have to stand out a lot more. Look where you're at now.
Oh, I embrace it now. I know I'm skinny, but I don't care. I walk around with my little shorts on and everything. Y'all gonna see?
Yeah, you just get clothes. And it doesn't matter what size. You get things that fit your body style, that look good on you, that enhances you. That's all.
You said something else. Getting what fits your body is another one too.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be out here 350 pounds wearing a leotard thinking you sexy. Or you
no, sir.
and I'm talking about the damn.
Let me.
I ain't talking about just the ladies. Every goddamn body.
Gonna get 58.
Yeah, Jamaris, go ahead.
Is coming in. I know we finna get ready.
Go
ahead, Jamaris.
All right, so the last thing that I said in the comment section, just stay focused. No matter where you go, no matter where you at, I've learned in my freshman and sophomore year at Benjamin Banneker High School that you can't escape it. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? So, and now with social media around, it's even harder because everybody is getting scrutinized. Like teenagers are contemplating suicide, and adults need to be supervised. That's ass backwards. So, so it's like, okay, all you got to do is just stay focused. When you, as long as you're not the type of person that's going to do anybody harm or, you know what I'm saying? Is just stay focused on yourself. The person in your mirror is what matters most.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is okay. Constructive criticism. I'm scared of people who are yes men, some ass kissers. Because
exactly.
Lord,
man, they would.
I dealt with that at my job.
I want you to tell me when something is not right. Tweak this a little bit because you're not gonna get better. Say, girl, go ahead, go with it. And secret in the background, like
all the way forward.
Yep. So, and
what's she doing? I don't like it, but go ahead, girl.
Yeah, so ass kissers, it scares me the most more than people who heavily criticize me because most of the criticism without no positivity behind it is usually jealousy.
Oh.
So but I keep an eye on ass kissers the most because they're not gonna tell you what you need to work on or something that's not right because they'll leave you out to drown and you think you got it all going on for yourself. So, but that's all I got to say. I just stay focused.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Phone.
Man, Mike, I heard you. What you got,
Focus, man.
Mike Anthony?
Let me say this one thing though. Kind of went on what Kiel was saying is that one of the things that really I can't say it's just where it really started for me is really that I realized that I have the gift to be able to talk my way out of situations. It's like I do know that I have that gift, and I knew that early at in my teens. But when it really started to kick in for me, where I knew that I had a gift, and the only reason why I knew I had a gift is stepping out on the limb. Like one thing you have to do is step out on a limb and really take chances. I took a chance. When I tell y'all, I am so not a person that likes any type of attention. I don't like attention like that.
Yeah, you like me.
And I took that chance. My first year and a half doing this, a lot of people can see that I wasn't even on camera. I was never on camera. I was never on camera. That's how I gained confidence. So it's steps, and the biggest step to really changing as far as your confidence is just stepping out. You would be surprised what will happen to you. When I'm telling you right now, me and Maggie, I've seen the growth in Kielyn. And I'm talking about Kevin. I ain't talking about K Styles. K Styles is the finished project. But we see, we see the real Kevin. We saw the Kevin that struggled to even be in front of a camera. He was drunk as hell. He was drunk as hell his first show with me. And I said, I promise you, I got you. And that was our best fucking show.
No.
But he stepped. That motherfucker was slizzard. If you go back and look at that show, he was slizzard. But I promise, I say, I got you. I got you. And from that point,
drinking a lot when we showed. We did.
Y'all did. I'm thinking that and this
we were
now,
everybody was nervous.
Yep. Maggie, you always had you always had on them Sundays afternoons, special and don't let a loss. Oh, you was double drinking. Girl, you always had a cup.
Boy, that is me all day, every day. Boy, look.
I used to go to work mad as hell. Don't talk to me. Shut up. Like depressed. I am depressed.
Y'all ain't seen me. Right, Maggie, you see me.
Your ass on a good day. I'm glad to see your ass on a bad day.
I hate to see your ass on a bad day.
Good and bad days.
Exactly.
Oh no,
but I didn't always have confidence, man.
Yeah, like I said, and all honestly, like for me, like this, you talking about stepping out the damn boundaries and saying fuck it to everybody. Shit, this is the perfect example.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long y'all been trying to get me to even be on camera?
Bro, it was years. I tell y'all, it took us about 2 years to even convince him to do that show.
Oh yeah.
It took us 2 years just to convince him to do that. So what I tell y'all, bro, like y'all, man, if you just look at our old videos and just see the growth of Kill, man, that's my
video.
I mean, let me tell you, Lord. He started speaking up. He started checking folks. He started they all in the camera. I mean, he was running. He started running things. I ain't never went from being scared to now I'm running it. You know, I'm hosting it, and I'm checking you, and I'm kicking you out, and I'm cussing. I mean, I'm like,
hey,
you talk about growth.
I think we all kind of grew into doing things like nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually kind of got an early start on everything. Let me put the shades back on.
Hey, we know shit. You sitting up there with the superstar glasses on. Shit, we know that. Goddamn, you a star.
Look, you worrying about what other people think.
Go ahead and keep your music
back in the day.
You
remember when YouTube and all that shit was popping out during the Crank That movement, and everybody was in prime time walking it out and two-stepping and whooping Rico and all that. That's when I really started just come out and just, just enjoy myself. I was one of the type of people that I used to like try to be in the corner all the damn time.
Yeah.
But then when I started to come out and do my thing and shit like that, then motherfuckers started noticing. And that's how I got in good with the show, Stop the Flow Masters. Everybody know about the whole Showtime ENT. Shout out to my boy.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, everybody, like I started getting in good with them, and I used to always come to Atlanta, kick it with them, go on the road, kick it with them. And then I might be somewhere in the middle of bumfuck Georgia somewhere. Who knows? They're like, hey, you that dude Night Ride, ain't you? I'm like, yeah.
And he's true to his word, because we be walking around the tailgate. They be like, hey.
Man, everybody know this dude, man.
Okay. Celebrity.
I mean, most everybody that know me, I went to college with him at Albany State. Shout out to them Golden Rams, by the way. But a lot of people still knew me just from me coming up there hanging with everybody and all that shit. And I like, man, I really could do a lot more than what the hell I'm doing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that is
and when you achieve right, and when you succeed at one thing, you're like, oh, I want to do something else. And you succeed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like, whew, it's addictive.
Yeah,
it is.
Right.
You gotta take them challenges. Like you gotta.
It really is.
I know.
And be around the right people.
I don't feel satisfied.
Right.
Now. You want
that's oh my God, Maggie and I confessed that Maggie and Kiel that I was like, I needed a new challenge because I done pretty much destroyed everything that I said that I wanted. So now I need a new challenge, and that's what me and Maggie we've been going. We pretty much, when I tell you, me and Maggie have destroyed all of our goals. We have destroyed and burnt them bitches to the ground. So we need another focus. So this is what we focusing on, shows like this, to be able to talk about real stuff.
And move on, and that's what help you. That's what I'm saying. You move on to the next project. This is another project. You know what I mean? And it grows. People start noticing who you are, and you never know who you run into. Oh
yeah.
I had the opportunity. The youngest son, he had a Black History program. The show was on last Friday and Saturday. And Friday, we volunteered with the kids, making sure whatever, costume change and whatever, and all that kind of stuff. And Saturday, we watched the show. We ain't doing no work. Great performance. But I was able to meet and talk to Miss Lorraine Cochran, the commissioner in DeKalb County. Like literally, I have her card. We had a conversation at the school. She donated. She donated a big pretty penny to that school, and she's all about the community. She answers your email. She be on it. She has that reputation, and I plan on growing, that relationship, because all I knew was seeing her signs everywhere and her face on buses, and I had the opportunity to speak, to her and have that one-on-one in-person conversation. I want to be around people like that. I want to bring my tribe with people like that. You know what I'm saying? She's all about the community.
Preach.
I wish folks in Daughter County was like that. Boy, there ain't nothing but a bunch of crabs in a bucket around him.
You got that right, bro. You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. Like a lot of these country folks, no offense to them, but they are stuck in their ways now.
Oh my God! Yeah. Lord, my
people are scared of success. They're scared of it. They're scared.
No.
They ask for it, and when they get it, they don't know what to do with it, and it's just. Oh, God say, remember, I tried to see if you can handle it. If you can't handle it, we got to move back.
You got not right.
That's the problem with country. The problem with country, everybody down here in competition with each other. And I see this all the time because, I'm in the music and things like that. Everybody down here want to be the first one to break out of all bit and try to do something like that. But Phil Mob already did it. So what y'all trying to compete for?
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, you see, Hell, you got shit. It ain't just Albany. Everybody trying to do it in Macon, probably. Everybody doing it in Columbus. Everybody doing it in Augusta. I mean, come on, bro. Work together. Atlanta worked together when they did it. So the only difference is they got more resources. We do the same thing, and y'all got not competing with each other and work together and do this. But now everybody around here want to gang bang. Everybody want to be hating and all this other stuff.
Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
That's crazy,
Yep.
man.
Exactly.
I keep saying we
Crabs
are
in the
better
barrel.
together than we are apart.
We are own worst enemy.
Girl,
Exactly.
see, that's what made me mad. People, that's why I don't certain conversation I don't have, because they don't want to hear the truth. They want to complain about, the white people, they killing us and doing this. Well, guess what? We're doing it to ourselves too. What you mean? We're not even a united front. So we have to fix that. Y'all skipping over. I get it. I'm not saying that, but I need you to turn around and look back, because you're missing the main part right here. So I don't want to hear about that. And then guess what? I don't want to hear about you wanting them ugly shoes and all that, look a hot mess.
Man, girl.
You want to follow that, but you don't want to follow unity. You want to follow that, but you don't want to follow unity. That makes no sense.
Yep.
Sweep around your own front porch.
Hey, look, if nobody understood what she just said, she just basically said this. If you're worried about what everybody else is thinking of you, maybe you doing something wrong your damn self.
Yeah. I learned a long time ago. This is the biggest thing that I learned a long time ago, is that a lot of people, and most of the people that have failed in life, is because they start worrying about themselves. When you go out of your way to make sure that you bless other people, and you make sure that other people are okay first and foremost, your blessing is gonna come. Nothing comes from being all in the damn videos and being a me person. People gonna turn on you a lot quicker when you focus on yourself. People gonna look at you and they see you as a fake person because you only worried about yourself. And one thing that people can never say about AFN, Man, My Sport, 6-Man K-Style, that we have ever treated them wrong and helping them get to a certain point. Nobody, they can say that I'm an asshole. They can say I'm a jackass. I cuss people out. I do that. But nobody can ever say that we have never helped people. That is our mission. That's the reason why we built this thing. And that's why we're in the position that we are right now. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. The biggest person that gave us our shot, he said, I like what y'all doing. And it was Chuck Smith. He the one who really put us on. And then Terrence Mathis, those guys said, man, I like what y'all doing over here, man. We didn't that. We didn't beg them. We didn't chase them down and say, hey, can you guys do this for them? They volunteered to do this for us.
We're
real.
And I like what ATL Leo said. He said, can't change the community and come together if we can't change ourselves. So it's like,
it start with us.
It start with us. And who's gonna step up?
There's a time frame right now where there's fake outrage and fake reactions. We're trending on what we're supposed to be upset about. Because everybody else is upset about it. You gotta have your own mindset on things. If you truly are angry about this, you got to make that change within yourself too. It's shit happening. But the only time that y'all want to kumbaya and come together is when that shit is happening.
When is
right? Before it started happening.
Right, preventing. You don't want to come together to prevent things.
Come together and prevent it. We're not saying that whatever is happening is wrong. It is wrong. But at the same time, what are we doing as a community to make a change in that? Y'all go do things and protest and do all this type of stuff. Then, and guess what? The next week you on to the next trend.
And then they don't have, and then you don't. You're not using common sense because you're going out here and you're tearing up your own city. That makes no sense. But you don't even appreciate, take care and pride of where you live. You don't care. I don't condone that. I am so sorry. Don't know. I don't.
Let me say something real quick, because this probably come out of left field. Was saying this is the reason why, for me, like anybody who knew me, I was really heavy on this Black Panther shit. Like I really wanted to be in it. My cousin is in it, and but that's a whole story. What really pissed me off with Black people now is that we get people like Condoleezza Rice and the vice president now, Kamala Harris. We put her on posters with like with fake asses and shit like this, and then wonder why we have issues with white people taking us serious. We're doing this to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you disrespect her? Why would you disrespect her in that way by putting?
I know what you're talking about. You talking about that Biden and
post. Like how like that shit we doing our fucking selves, and then we ask, "Cool, here we go. Let's the white man killing us." No, we're doing it. We don't respect our damn self, and we disrespecting our leaders by doing shit like that. And then we turn around and say, the white man keeping us down." No, we doing it to ourselves. We killing our image.
Yeah, that's self-inflicted stuff. That's what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, we're contradicting ourselves too. Cause it's like I said fake outrage about things. It's like our attention span is so short. You mad about one thing, and then the next week we talking about Rihanna and her pregnancy.
Right? Like
y'all forgot about the protesting and all this and who got killed and all that. You don't forget about it because guess what? Social media told you to forget about it.
Yep.
And meanwhile, you got Marjorie Taylor Greene's stupid ass running around here with all that dumb shit she talk.
I wanted to. Oh my God! I almost got sucked in about because you remember I told y'all, and Mike know, I was a bully.
Oh yeah.
For the bullies. You know what I mean? And I almost fell in it. I was getting ready to just basically
it can consume you.
Get on her like I can't think of the word. Oh my God. Just basically like just blow her up, send her mean messages. I'm talking about just going in. I'm talking about just get at her.
I said if I ever see, I'm gonna throw an egg at her dumb ass.
No, don't waste the eggs, man. Don't waste the eggs.
She's just ignorant. It's not her fault. She's not educated. She's ignorant, and we know what ignorant means.
Let's talk dope. That is what you call drugs. Yeah. You don't do drugs.
Something is wrong with her.
Yeah, something wrong with her.
No. Yeah, but don't waste the eggs, man. Don't waste the eggs. Don't waste the eggs.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, no, I'm gonna buy a chicken. I'm gonna throw an egg at her. At least I got to re-up on the damn egg.
Just throw the whole damn chicken at her. Goddamn it!
Throw the whole chicken at her.
Goddamn!
You ain't gonna season the chicken.
No, you gotta hit it with unseasoned chicken.
Do y'all remember when she put that? When was this? In 2021, I think. Remember they were trying to pass a law with transgender. That whole thing was going on. And she put a sign up because one of the other Congress members, either their son or daughter was a transgender. And she put this sign right in front of her office about against it. And I said, you know what? That woman's so evil and she has kids and stuff. I said, keep on, because it's about to hit all this stuff that she's against or whatever. What if that becomes like her child is like that, right? And whatever, you're doing all of these things to these people.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was done with her when she said the wildfires in California was started by Jewish laser beams from outer space.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she said the wildfires in California were caused by Jewish laser beams from outer space.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let us all bow our heads right quick.
I'm not.
No. We gotta do this right. We gotta do this right.
Look, I don't even want to pray for.
No, this ain't a prayer. This is a roast session. Lord, snatch the tongue out this heifer's mouth. Wow.
This show don't went left now.
It done went all the way left and took a U-turn.
That's kind of what happens when we all get on here. It always
it's real though.
This is the shenanigan part. Okay. Who cares?
But see, but what it is, like I said, it's just all about the trend. Like people was making t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. They really wasn't for the causes and things like that. They were just all about how they can make them a profit off of this. And these fools and these idiots that get a voice and they back them, they have a platform. People are waiting to hear that dumb stuff. They got people going.
Umar Johnson.
So sometimes they get hyped up and they pockets getting fed because y'all feeding into that stuff. It's a game, man.
Yep. Right.
Y'all are puppets in their world.
Their heart's not into it. Heart's not into it. They look for because it's a financial game. It's a financial game for them.
The more controversy I can put out, the more people gonna hate it. The more people views I'm gonna get, and I get paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fall right into the trap.
I mean, y'all tell you.
Why do you think when you go on these social platforms, the main thing that you see is some kind of dysfunction anyway? That's like the number one trending thing now.
That's what's hot. Real Housewives of this.
Exactly.
Negativity get the most pushes.
All that good stuff. It don't be, listen, the fake woke culture.
Yeah, that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hey, that's what I always tell them.
The fake folk.
That's what I'm telling them. Hey, look here. All y'all that woke, y'all need to go back to sleep. You need to go back to sleep.
Need to go night. Need to go night.
Everyone try to check
down me. Night.
Nah, bro, you ain't woke. You ain't woke. I said, well, you damn right I ain't woke. I'm gonna go back to sleep on your ass.
Hey, you know what? And speaking of the fake woke, I think that's where I think a lot of us on these shows kind of got out of our shell when them quote unquote fake woke folks started coming on talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
A whole nother episode, yeah.
A whole.
Yeah.
So let's chill to the next episode.
That's right.
Nothing but a G thing, baby.
Go crazy.
Shenanigans going on for a little bit. Let's go ahead and close this thing on out.
Yeah, man.
So it's the closing. In conclusion, you can say whatever you want to say. You can promote yourself, whatever your last word or whatever, a message you want to leave.
In conclusion, don't worry about what people got to say about you. Let me tell you something. That's gonna take you a long way. When people have so much to say about me, I just look at their dumb ass and just drink my beer like this right here.
And say, Lord have mercy.
Bless their heart.
Worry about
at the end of the day, like I tell folks, at the end of the day, I wasn't put on this earth to please you.
Right. I'm trying to please the Almighty because I ain't trying. Hey, because when it's my time, I'm going right through them doors of where I'm supposed to be. I don't know where you going, but
Yeah, Tupac said it best. Only God can judge me.
Right. I ain't trying to repeat these lessons no more.
Right. That part right there.
She got on that 6 man.
All I gotta say it like this. If they don't like you, you're doing something right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Booyah.
Hey, that's a quote. That's a quote. I gotta tell people how to find you though, in case this,
yeah. You got. I'm still getting new to the social media thing, even though I had all my social media handles for about 4 years now. I'm still getting used to it. 6 Man K Styles on everything. If you see something and I don't say it the next day, don't worry, I'm there. I usually don't check my stuff till about 2 or 3 days later. So yeah, don't worry, I see it.
He'll get to you eventually.
I get to you eventually, but like I said, and appreciate the ladies for having the show tonight. Appreciate y'all letting us on here, kind of crack a little food with y'all a little bit.
Oh yeah, we love that.
But like you said, these are the type of conversations that we do have to have here. We have to show these folks that we got more problems than we want to admit.
All right.
We got to set the example. You know,
I like what Wolf said. He said, "Have the courage to be disliked."
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Big brother right there.
Exactly. And I think we didn't hit that pinnacle already, so we doing something right.
Hey, before we go, can I remind everybody, y'all know the Yo ATL Raps Awards is coming up in about a month, or a little over a month and a half. Y'all keep the vote coming in.
Okay.
Maggie right on the track. Producer of the year. Maggie got the link, so she'll let y'all know. In case you didn't know,
did they spell your name correctly this time?
In case you didn't know, I am the producer of the intro for this show.
Oh yes, that's the
yes, he is with our beautiful voices.
Oh yeah,
hey, that thing go good like pancakes and syrup, baby. That thing.
Okay, somebody need to give us a show, a radio show.
Hey, I'm about to sound like one of them 1-800 late night numbers need to be involved in that intro too.
For real.
Don't do that.
Hush, Styles. And Mr. Jamarius, can you tell us?
Wait, see y'all last week. Y'all come through, man. Y'all pull up over, man.
We'll put the link out for his I'll put get the link real quick.
Hey, Night Rider, did anybody
to vote?
I gotta
man.
I gotta figure out last. I'm gonna find it out later on. I'll get back.
Night Rider, did they spell your name right this time? Did they correct your name?
No.
Did they spell it right?
Hell
well. Well, in conclusion, y'all.
Y'all see, you know who it is.
Right. So in conclusion, everybody, opinions, it's just like assholes. Everybody got them, but you got to hold yourself accountable. Okay. Hold yourself accountable. The time is right now. It's time to stop. Seeking attention seeking is addictive. There's nothing, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, you got to focus on the person in the mirror, not the people that's judging you from the outside.
That's right. What you got on that, Mr. Mako Anthony?
You forget my name right this time. All right.
Hey, I know how that feels.
I'll say this. I think one thing too, and that's probably gonna hit some people the wrong way, but one of the things now that versus the the 70s, 80s, 90s is that people are afraid to show that they do love God. So I want everybody to understand that it is stop believing that it's not cool to serve God and believe in God and say his name. Okay. A lot of people like to use other words and that's their prerogative. But God wants his name to be spoken. He wants his name, and he is the ultimate. At the end of the day, nobody's perfect, but don't be afraid to say God's name and that you believe in God. All right. Anybody stop caring about what people say when they say, "Oh, you believe in God?" Look, you're damn right I do. I cut hill and I'm saying God still love me at the same time. Yeah, I may be a sinner and I might be do some shit wrong, but guess what? God still love me at the same time. So it is cool to still serve God, all right, and say his name. That's all I gotta say. And hit me up at MikeSports.com. Mad Mike Sports Twitter, Instagram, every goddamn where. We every damn where. So you're going to see Atlanta Falcons Nation, Mad Mike Sports, Six Man K Styles, Miss Maggie, T, everywhere. All right, so Miss Maggie, can you close us out, please?
We got Miss Kaka. Miss Kaka. I'm trying to get this link while y'all close out for his voting. I want to make sure that y'all get the vote for the man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. Look. Everybody pretty much said it all, and I'm definitely with my like. Don't be afraid to say God's name. Like at the end of the day, He put us here to do. We all have missions, and we have to respect that and honor that and know that. You know, that's how blessings come, by doing His work, being who you are, your authentic self. Talk to God, have conversations just like you would pick up the telephone or have a conversation with a friend or a family member, whoever it is. That's it. You know, prayer, talk. It doesn't have to be, oh, you know, I just got to get on my knees. I got to act timid and cry. No, come as you are. He really means that. If you're angry, then you're angry. Have that conversation. It's all about your relationship. He knows you're human. He knows you're not going to be happy all the time. But when you're not, come to him and rejoice in whatever it is that you have going on. We're all the things that we go through makes us stronger. He has to prepare us. You know?
That again. You better.
He has to prepare us. And hey, he's not going to move you if you can't handle it. He means that too. He's not going to put more on you than you can bear. Remember that. So a lot of times that's why we're not receiving, because we're not ready. We're not ready. You have to focus on you. You have to be grounded within you. You have to find happiness within you. Find yourself. Know who you are. Don't be afraid to show it.
I agree.
You have nothing to prove to anybody. But you owe it all to you. You deserve it all, and you owe it all to yourself. You know what I mean? So, but you got to stay humble and stay positive.
Absolutely.
But
that link, I don't mess it all the way up, y'all. Excuse my typos. You know how it goes when you're trying to do something last minute. So, my bad, not right. I'm just all kinds of caps. I'm trying to get the actual link.
Now, the only typos is the people that spelled my name wrong getting voted. So,
oh my goodness! I hate when people mess up. I hate when people mess up names.
Oh Lord!
It happens to me every day, but as long as you don't do it to me on purpose.
I'd have been in the producer game for 20 years. I done got placements. They still get my name wrong on the flyers and all the credits and stuff.
So y'all vote for Night
It's
Rider.
NYGHT, vote by DER. It's always one
producer of the year.
There you go.
People, we about to get up out of here. I know this show just went completely left, but that's how we do it. You know, it's real. You know, it's the real deal.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
we
continue to RSVP for our Red and Black event.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all have your face, because it's going down like a right hook in the third round. Be there, be square. If you ain't there, you gonna pull out your hair.
July the 22nd.
Yeah.
July 22nd.
Yeah.
Hey,
July 22nd.
Can I say one more thing before we go?
I'm just freezing all up. Go ahead, K-Style. We can close it out.
Yeah.
I just had a flashback just a second ago when y'all was talking about misspelling names. I got a bone to pick with my elementary school because they used to get my name wrong on my lunch cards. Yeah.
Well, all right then.
On that note, people, we out of here.
Oh my God. See y'all. Love y'all. Good night.
How the hell my name ended up being Kevlin for 2 years?
I'm